2 assists for the pool games. And Wyatt Guerrera and Gustavo Gonzalez have also been amazing in front of the cage. And don't forget the sneakiness of Herschel Griffin down there. Ball into the middle. As ball to be won, it's won by England. So England get the first opportunity. As the ball rotates around there to Will Brown. Will Brown has Drew Wilkinson coming on. And substitutes Jamie Mocken on there as well. Mocken about to receive the ball now. Jackson also behind him trailing. Jackson, he has pace to burn, this man, Ben Jackson, and if he can get away, do you see him there? Just put about 1.5 meters on. Opportunity, good cut in the middle. Down to the bottom there to the birthday boy in Ellis Baythorpe. And he just runs it out up the top. A little bit of screen time for his birthday. And now he goes about his work. Baythorpe steps in, able to free the hands. Not able to get the pass off though. And tosses the ball away. And Mexico will come back the other way. Through the stick there of Filigrana. He passes up there to Herschel Griffin. And Griffin will rotate the ball on the outer side. So now an opportunity through to Carlo for Mexico. And a whistle on. We've got an offside here. So turnover. And these, you've got to shut down these turnovers early because they will kill you on the scoreboard if you continue to do it. England with another opportunity in offense. Jack Dearden, he has been a bit of a ball taxi for England. And he has been the man doing that midfield work, running the ball between the lines as he comes on to release. And here's Ben Jackson again, looking to go a little left, a little right, fires it down the bottom corner. Back up here to Drew Wilkinson. Wilkinson over to the left-hand side. Nice little roll there from Jamie Mocken. Back to Wilkinson. Ball down the bottom corner. Ellis Baythorpe, let's see what he does this time. They've got a longie on him. Oh, just trying to pick it out of the sky there. And here's the sneaky Zach Spreckley. Had a goal in every game so far, Spreckley. Looking to keep that trend happening here on World Lacrosse TV. Good inside there from Jackson. Just loses the ball and now Mexico will bring it back. Through the long pole there of Gunnar Higdon. And Gunnar Higdon gives it over to the shorties and said, "Rightio boys, there you go, go about your work." And Mexico look up, oh, long pole takes it in there. Escobedo has a shot, no damage done. We'll call that a possession shot. As ball thrown out of bounds. And now Peraza, very sneaky goal scorer is Zeke Peraza. Thomas Agents, another one of those Mexican scorers. And a good pace here from Herschel Griffin. Back to Peraza. Peraza frees his hand, looks to get in for the first one. Pies it just to the right of the left-hand pipe there of the netminder in the cage, who is Jackson Davies for England. And down the other end, we have Weston Guerrera in the cage. Herschel Griffin uses pace, tries to get in, passes the ball down the back, finds Tinoco. Tinoco up the top to Agents. Agents, little swim move up there. He might need a swim later just to ice those little taps he gets from the defenders. And a little one on the free arm there, but no damage to Raul Mendoza. Mendoza looks to dodge. Wilkinson just says, nope, not there. Get down behind the cage, thank you. And he passes the ball off to Luca Di Carlo. Herschel Griffin, he always goes at pace. Griffin fires, and good save there, but it's hit the defender in front of him. And there's a cut comes through, ball to be won. Ball is trying to be extracted here from the English defender. Does a good job there, Cartwright. He'll kick it over to his defensive teammate in Thompson. Thompson puts the motors on. Peraza chasing him down. Just needs to get up and over the line and does that. And the substitute comes on. I was just looking at the offside there, but they did only have 6 down in their offensive end. Oh, opening up in the middle. Here's an opportunity. Good save there from Weston Guerrera. Ball on the deck. Just opened up in the middle there, did Spencer Mason. And now the 18 in Aaron Escobedo will bring the ball out for Mexico. As the breeze blows gently across our field here and the lights start to take effect. As a moving pick going to be assessed there. It's a turnover to England. And England, a little bit of a basketball game at the moment. Teams just feeling each other out here in this first quarter. And here's the man that found some space last time, Spencer Mason. Gives it down there to Baythorpe, back to Mason. Mason picks up the shorty. Wants to try and get him down. Good overplaying defense there from Henry Alvarado, just to keep him on his, not able to go down his left-hand route. Oh, little step there from Jackson. He looks like he just stepped on something, but and ball now. So down here to Baythorpe. Baythorpe rotates out the back. Ball comes around, fires, and that one's gone wide there from Gold. And again, he's been one of those players, has Gold. And it just sometimes, he had a game the other night, he got 3 and 2, and everything he touched turned to gold. Archie Gold. And he got the ball again. He's just trying to make him dizzy. Oh, inside! And there's a birthday present for Ellis Baythorpe. He gets the first. Great work down there from Gold. And Ellis Baythorpe with the first of the game. And there goes the happy birthday being sung here by the English crowd. And he gets the first of the night. And Baythorpe, well, there's his first birthday present, the first goal of this play-in round to send them off to face the USA. As ball is left on the ground, picked up there and goes back defensively. Keeper comes out, just loses the ball, but his long sticks have helped him out here. Little flip up, that's not good. That comes in, open goal, and great defense there. Hold comes from behind him. Screaming for the hold there was Luca DiCarlo. That's going to go on the keeper. So if they have another keeper suited, they will have to send him out. So we'll see what that assessing is as the new keeper comes out. And Joachim Ruby, well, he did this the other night. Had to come out for a 1-minute penalty that Jackson Davies wore. And he made 2 amazing saves without any warm-up whatsoever. So they're in good hands here. But Mexico now with a 30-second opportunity. Ball over the other side and just trying to test out the keeper there, who they think may not be warm. As Mendoza fired that one. 9 seconds left on the power play. Ricardo Tinoco. Ball up here to Ziki Peraza. Peraza back there to Agents. Agents to Peraza. Looks down in the bottom corner. So was down there and stepped in the crease. And we've got a push that sent him there as the official up the top here. I think that was Mr. Tim Kennedy. And we got a legal procedure here. So there was a push called from up here, but he ended up in the crease. So the action of the push, we should wipe off the crease infringement because that's the reason he got there. So it will just be no penalty and a Mexico ball. So great job there, explaining from Mr. Tim Kennedy. And Jordan Davenport now. So 6-on-6 we are. 1-0 England. Looks over, rotates the ball back up to Agents. Agents fires. Oh, great take on the bottom corner. Luca DiCarlo just picking apples out of the tree. Did not make a step. Shot came. Backhand catch. Had the goalie turned. Nothing the goalie could have done then. Watch this shot here. That's a ripping shot, and you can't quite see it from that angle. Watch this angle. Player on the back corner, shot comes. Look at the take there, and pops it away. Luca DiCarlo, hat off. That was an amazing goal. And ball to be won in the middle is won by England. England through Brown. Brown looks over, finds the pole. Down on the bottom to the birthday boy in England. Through Gold. He repays. Ellis repays him with the first one. Archie Gold gets another. And that was the other way around, the first goal. As we saw Gold give it there to Baythorpe. This time Baythorpe rewards Gold. And Gold gets one back quickly. A 2-1 game. It's shaping up to be, I'm going to call it early, it's shaping up to be an epic here. And I reckon we're going to golden goal. There's my early call. And if you think differently, as Mexico bring the ball out, fires, good save. And that's great from the keeper, as I said. He warmed up in the warm-up, but wasn't expecting to be out there. And they will probably substitute that at the hydration break, which will be in any time the next dead ball comes. But a great save there from Joachim Ruby. Ball up the top to Tanoko. Tanoko has the ball now. Passes over there to Mendoza. Mendoza goes back on his left hand. Looks over. Finds the 22 there of Griffin. Griffin picks up the shorty. Rotates out. Gets on the hands. The two 22s together. A little bit of synergy in numbers. We know we love it. Ball goes out of bounds, and we probably will have a hydration break here, as that is called on the outer side. So England will start with possession after this hydration break. 6 minutes 10 to go in the first quarter. England 2-1, but just some electric first couple of goals here, as the birthday boy opened his own present at the start of the game for the first goal. Then it was DiCarlo down the other end, who just absolutely had no right to even probably pick that ball. That is a very hard skill to do when you're coming up, to put it on your backhand side, let alone to take it, and then to take it under immense just stability, and just thought through it quickly and put it behind, but then come back the other way, and Gold received one from Baythorpe, and it is a 2-1 game. And again, if you are watching online, hit me up on Instagram at TonyWatt71. If you want to let me know who you are, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you're enjoying the call here on World Lacrosse TV at this World Lacrosse Men's Under-20 Championship in Jeju, Korea. Or, you know what, let me know what you don't like. Man of the people, just want to talk, and I'll bring you into the commentary box with me and send shout-outs if we get the opportunity. So hit me up at Tony Watts, that is at TonyWatts71 on Instagram. As the ball will start out the back. And look to rotate up. Fires the ball over, just not in the head of the stick there. So coming back the other way now. And it is coming back through Villagrana. Good knockdown again. And we've got a timeout here, charged to Mexico. So just after the water break, Mexico want to have a good set here in their offense and decide to just calm it down so they can get their men on the field. And we look forward to seeing what offense they come out with after this 2-1 game. And if you are feeling like just listening to the dulcet tones of Mr. Teddy Jenner, well, he's got some linguistics going on out in the back field, as he has China and Chinese Taipei, as our other commentator here at World Lacrosse TV, Shandell Oliver, just sits on and looks. She's done 3 games today, has done an amazing job in the commentary box, and a couple of the New Zealand people were sending me messages. I couldn't quite get them over to her, but they said Shendell Oliver was very knowledgeable about the men's game and they were really enjoying her call. So keep those shout-outs coming, and even if we don't get a chance to, we always talk after. And we hope you're enjoying our commentary on World Lacrosse TV. And now back to the real action. Waikareira gets the ball dispossessed. Ball to be won, just flicking out. And England, well, they will get that and come up here through Will Baker. Will Baker, as the goalkeeper change has been made. Jackson Davies will bring the ball up for England. Davies just passes the ball out to his right there to James Thompson. Thompson goes back to Davies. Davies, a little one up and over in the middle and just misses, so this could come back with interest as these transition balls often do. But England with numbers as the long stick brings the ball and fires it to the left-hand side. And the assist there of Luca Di Carlo just starts to settle it down. Di Carlo, as the slide comes early, looks inside. This could be picked off. No, it's not. Nearly picked off there. But Jordan Davenport able to take that ball. And now they drive to the top. Good pick on the play as the player goes down. And there's another offensive player coming on as the long stick was just trying to get off. At pace here goes Herschel Griffin. Griffin gets past his man, looks to try and twizzle inside. Good defense and great, and that's checking the goalie. And that is going to be a 30-second penalty on Mexico. Goalie, the ball was dispossessed on that bottom corner. Goalie got it in his stick, and you cannot check the goalkeeper when he is in the circle with possession. That is going to be a minor penalty for an interference call. And England, in what could be a low-scoring affair, get an opportunity for a power play. And Drew Wilkinson will start it off. Ball to Jackson. Ball's going to Jackson. Jackson, as ball comes back up the top to Mocken. Ball back to Jackson. Over here to Gold. Spreckley just missing the handle there, and ball is going out of bounds. Trying his best there to keep it in was Wilkinson. And turnover for England. Coming back Mexico through Henry Alvarado. Henry just tries to get over, and he manages to do that by the slimmest of margins. And a flag on the play, so they've called the offside anyway. The ball hits the deck, so again, we're going to see England this time with a man in the box as that other penalty has been released. It is a 30-second penalty, and you can see over there that the player just trying to find a good ball down the back here. He wants a brand new one. So, ball in the stick of Mexico, power play opportunity. We have 3 minutes 20 to go in the first term. England leading Mexico 2-1. But they are man up on. That's not what they want to do in the man up. And jumping on that loose ball there, Alexander Cartwright. And Cartwright just setting up there clear. As we see Jack Dearden looking to be that ball taxi again. So, as the keeper comes out and goes for a run. He did this last night and got whacked right across the arm all the way down the field. Didn't like the attention, and that's where he got a 1-minute penalty. But Gold comes on. There's an overplay here of numbers. Looks inside. Baythorpe! Little BTB! It is his birthday! And the candles are being lit early here for Ellis Baythorpe. Had the numbers on this right-hand transition. And Ellis Baythorpe, almost with around the world there. What a great transition ball here. Baythorpe in, little one, thank you very much. And he looks at the goalie and he says, you know it's my birthday because you've just given me some presents. England One against the grain there. And ball hits the deck. And we've got a man down here. And looks like it might be a shoulder there. I reckon he's, yep, I'm just looking here. And Leo Baythorpe has pulled up very quickly. I don't know whether that shoulder has popped, because he looked as soon as he did. And this is what we love. You know what? This is sportsmanship 101. Player goes down, the rest of the players, because they know how hard these things are, but that did look like, and we're not going to, I'm not a fortune teller, but it did look like he went straight to that shoulder. So we're just going to, he's in great hands out there with this England team staff. And Ellis Baythorpe looks on quite worried. And they're just going to duty of care here to make sure that he is okay. And Leo Baythorpe had been doing a great job in the, and we're going to just see as the players are going to come from the field here. So this is going to be a break, and both teams coming to the bench, as this player will need to have some attention. And we wish him well, Leo Baythorpe. It looks like it might be in the shoulder area, and hopefully that is, he does look in a little bit of discomfort out there at the moment, and we wish him all the best. And if you are watching from England, he is in great hands out there. Just looked like in that face-off contest, as the face-off went, he rolled over with his right shoulder, and as it hit the ground, and as shoulders sometimes do, and played a lot of Australian rules football in my time, sometimes it's the easy ones where you can try and push off a man and the shoulder just pops. So there's, but we have ambulances on standby here. So as the medical people just start to get around him, but again, sitting up, obviously in a little bit of discomfort out there at the moment. And we might go to some shout outs here. So online, Shooter Semler, he says he's enjoying the call. Andy Semler from back in my hometown. Shooter, great to see you, mate. Charlie Gold, it's Archie Gold's older brother, Charlie Gold, watching from London. Tell him I say keep up the good work, and he can thank me for his lack skills. So obviously it runs through the family, Charlie, and it has at the moment. He's got 1 goal, 1 assist for this game. Jeff Zip, he says, let's go Archie Gold from the Zips. And we've got Harrison watching from England and supporting my amazing brother Archie Carr. Well, he's wearing that number 3 very, very well, as we have the medical team coming out here to just look after Leo Baythorpe. It does look like, I mean, I'm guessing, but it does look like a shoulder injury. Timperley Lacrosse says, big shout out to number 5, Owen Shuttleworth, number 2, Jack Dearden, head coach Mike Armstrong, and assistant coach Corey Carver, all Timperley tin heads, loving the comms for the game. Well, thanks Timperley Lacrosse, loving having you on live here on World Lacrosse TV. Jeff Moulton says, great commentary. Shout out to Jackson Davies from Jeff, Pat, Piper and Sydney from Portsmouth, New Hampshire, USA. So Jeff, there you go. Kirsty Graham, shout out to the number 6, England's Drew Wilkinson, his girlfriend's family cheering loud from Perth, Australia. Well, it's great to have you on, Kirsty Graham, and we look forward to seeing what Drew does. And Shendell Oliver, well, she's sending a big hello back too. She's sitting next to me at the moment, so there you go, Kirsty. Mark Jackson says, great commentary, and a big shout out to England boys from Heaton, Mersey, Ben Jackson, Will Brown, George Smith, and Joachim Ruby from the Jackson family watching from Heaton, Mersey. What else we got? Jessica Trusolo. I hope I pronounced that right, Jessica. Apologies if I didn't. we'd love a shout out for number 21, Team Mexico, Chusolo, first year on team. When we come on one of the LSM's Fast and Physical, watching from Boston. So there you go, Jessica. You got your wish. A shout out for you. And I think I got it right, even without reading your high phonetics there, Chusolo. So I'm feeling like I can speak Mexican somewhat already. And we are just wishing all the best for Leo Baythorpe here. His brother's having a birthday, and Leo, well, he's just being assisted up as they try to get around it. And the two teams has he's getting to his feet and being assisted. Great job as the applause comes from both teams, and the Mexican team as well on their feet. I love this game. I love this game, and the reason I love this game is because we are all family. Lacrosse is such a family, and we know what it takes to get to this level and the work that's been put in, and you never want to see an injury to a player, but when it is, everyone feels the hurt of them, and looks like he is in really good hands out there at the moment, and I'm sure given some treatment he will be back around the team as he gets helped off. And they are just looking there, they've got that shoulder or arm they've got that shoulder or arm really looked after there. He might get a green whistle tonight, I think. The umpires have got their own whistles. I'll tell you what, the green whistle, having had it a couple of times, sometimes it's not the worst thing in the world. So, but the ball, as we have this break here, and we wish Leo Baythorpe all the best here as, he is being escorted off. As his England teammates get around him, Drew Wilkinson heads over and gives him a pat. And all the staff here and volunteers wish Leo all the best. They have, made that, and good job there, Leo Baythorpe. All of our well wishes are with Leo Baythorpe here at this time. He's in a great spot with good people, and we'll try and get an update later from the English team on exactly how he's going, but at this stage in the best hands. And the ball now will, after all that break, well, we've got 2 minutes 28 left in quarter one, and Mexico have the ball in the offensive end. And now it's time to switch on again. And now this is where the coaching staff go, right, come on, get behind him. We're going to do it for Leo right now. And you can see there'll be one player down, but in spirit, they'll still have 22 out there. So Mexico with the ball. Herschel Griffin looks up, picks one off of the toes. Great save there. And that's the way to start it. As Jackson Davies takes a shot and now hands it over to the long stick above him, but he says, no, kick it over the other side there, please. James Thompson. Now Drew Wilkinson, and he will run it up and over. That shot from Jordan Davenport before, with a good save there. And ball up with Drew Wilkinson, wearing some pressure there from Herschel Griffin. Griffin looks up, finds his teammate inside. Oh, little spin move. Looks over, great pickup. Has he got three? No, he hasn't. A flag on the play though. We've got a whistle coming, and I've got a push. I believe I've got a push call coming here. Oh, a 1 minute slash, there you go. I'm wrong. I might have to sit down. Feeling a little faint. How did I get that wrong? No, good call. 1 minute penalty here. So 1 minute 23 on the game clock. 1 minute in the penalty. England currently 3-1 up with an opportunity here to make it 4. Can they run a really good power play? Ball with Jamie Mocken. Mocken to Jackson. Jackson to the birthday boy in Baythorpe. That's Ellis Baythorpe. Now to Spreckley. Spreckley back to Baythorpe. Baythorpe down the bottom corner. Steps inside. Can't quite get into that hole. Now looks up. Outside shot here. Wilkinson! Pops it away and just says, how about that, boys? That's not a bad shot, is it? And Drew Wilkinson, he took the team on his shoulder the other night when it needed to be had up against Jamaica. And look here, just one step down and fires. And he might have just stepped on the defender's foot in front of him there too, which is why he pulled up a bit short. Let's have a look here. But that one beat the keeper all hands. And we've got a 4-1 ball game with 48 seconds to go, 25 in the penalty. And ball coming here for England. Opens up in the middle. Long stick with the ball to Hodgson. And a timeout. Oh, coach, he says. Oh, coach, I was a long stick with the ball and I'm running into the cage and you call a timeout. But Mike Armstrong just wants to utilise the last 18 seconds of this power play to just try and draw up another goal maybe before quarter time. 40 seconds left in the game clock. 18 seconds left in the penalty clock. A 4-1 ball game as the lights really start to take effect here at these World Lacrosse Men's Under-20 Championship in Jeju, Korea. And making sure that they're on the same page. And we will try and get an update on Leo Baythorpe, and just if there are family at home and friends and mates and whatnot. We'll try and get an update at quarter time. But, we do wish him well. So they need to get out there, Green. They'll start the whistles here if they don't get in the space quickly. Ball has been set. So they need to get into the defensive end quickly. They're going to be man down here. So England with a huge opportunity before quarter time to try and really put a wedge in the door. And Archie Gold, is he going to start it with Spreckley? He's one, he just sneaks in. He does. Jackson over to the Ellis Baythorpe. Baythorpe over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson back up the top. Now to Jackson. Jackson back up the top. Man comes on, doesn't see him coming on from behind. I was going to say no one was even going, he's behind you. And now even. So 8 seconds left on the clock. As the ball was spun around, Mason looks at the ball. Ball pops down the back. They need to get a feed on here. 2 seconds, 1, and that will end up the quarter. No goal. No goal. Time had ran out. And right, a little bit of suspense there right at the end as Jackson put that one in. But no goal. The time had run out before that shot went. And you can see here, what a beautiful picture of this ground. The light's starting to take place, and look at the sky behind it. And it is about 27 degrees here. I'm in shorts and probably just about nothing else, which is something that, well, I have a nice top on, but I've got shoes off. It's just such a nice place, Jeju. And we're going to go to a break here at quarter time.
세상의 필요는 바뀌니까. 동원은 건강한 식탁을 넘어 미래에 필요한 먹거리까지 키워냅니다. 필요가 바뀌면 답도 바뀌어야 하니까. 필요에 답하다. 동원.
슈퍼 고단백을 슈퍼 건강하게, 게다가 슈퍼 맛있어. 그래서 동원 참치.
We honor our indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive, growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport, governed globally by World Lacrosse.
And back we come for second quarter action. As the beautiful skyline in the background of that picture sort of says everything that's going on here. It is wonderful here at the moment. Didn't get a chance to get an update on young Leo Baythorpe, but we will try and get an update at halftime just to see how he is going. But the play will start. Ball back in the centre. Good work there from George Smith. He's going to have to do a lot of work in the centre draw now. And England with the ball just gets run out of bounds. Good pressure there from Mexico. And now they will look to clear through Francisco Rosas. Rosas goes back to the keeper there in Weston Guerrera. Movement coming up here from Herschel Griffin. He's a speedster. Outlet on the bench side as Raul Mendoza, comes on. Back to Mendoza. And now Mexico with the first offensive opportunity in this second term. Mendoza with the ball. Looks to roll, stops his man on a dime. Slide comes. You know one thing about Raul Mendoza, he can stop on a dime. That's what I saw. Now back up the top. Just using his legs there is Henry Alvarado. Little fake to throw the ball right there from Luca Di Carlo. Luca Di Carlo with an amazing goal earlier when he picked a ball out of the air and just sat on the crease to pop it away. But look at the speed here of Herschel Griffin. That could, as the game goes on, that could be telling. The two number 22s against each other. Griffin up against Dearden. Dearden looking to push him out of bounds. Not able to do it. Tips off the stick there. And the ball will go out the way of England as the tip came off the Mexican stick. So an unforced turnover there again from Mexico. And Alexander Cartwright has the ball, transfers the ball all the way the other side. Now gives it up here to James McGilligan. McGilligan down to Gold. Gold to Shuttleworth. Back to James. Over to Wilkinson. And Wilkinson looks to, they switch and they pop the longie onto Drew Wilkinson. Probably a good idea. Henry Alvarado. As the ball rotates down, they move the ball quickly. Archie Gold looks in, pick comes down, looks at the bottom corner. Could have almost given it back there to Jackson on that bottom corner with a little dip and dump. As Jackson had no defender come with him. And the defender on that bottom corner had engaged just in stick lanes. Good work there from Francisco Rosas to turn that ball over. And now it comes back the other way through Rodriguez. Sorry, that's Escobedo. The 10 and 8 look very similar to 18 as Escobedo stays down in the offensive end. Gonzalo's Lima comes on for Mexico. Pick coming up here from the defender. Goes underneath the pick there. Does Peraza. Peraza just shaping to do something here, but decides to kick it up to Thomas Agents. Agents rolls back, gives it to Mendoza. Mendoza over to the left-hand side. Now stepping in. Good inside, 1, 2, 3. Good save again from the keeper. Gus Gonzalez Lima managed to just crack a code and get into the center right in front of the keeper. but good save from Jackson Davies. And he's had to have a couple. And now England, can they get one? Jamie Mockin. Archie Gold looks to turn his man around. Gets pace on his man. Looks inside. Gets turned around. Just came back into the defender's range with that turn. And now down the back, Shuttleworth looking to do exactly that. Doing some shuttles out there, he is. Fires it up the top to Jamie Mockin. Mockin has Wilkinson on his left. Now Wilkinson looks to take the shorty on. Slides are going to come early. Look in the middle. Opens up, but Wilkinson fires. Good save there from Weston Guerrera. He looks for an outlet here. Lima presents to him. He's got a man up in the middle, Mendoza. Not looking there. Stretching that there is Herschel Griffin. Griffin now gets shut down. Weston Guerrera with the ball. Out the outer side there to Francisco Roses. Roses is saying, look, let's that. Man opening up on the opposite side. Good clear. Just had to find the outlet, and Jordan Davenport will run the ball into offense for Mexico. Still going with pace, looking to come back, but decides not to. And now they settle it down. The back corner here with Zeke Peraza. Peraza goes hard on his left. Gets a double coming. So it's got to be an open man here somewhere. Peraza looks to roll around again. And great defense there from England. And that's going to turn over. That will be an over and back. And England can go when they get it. And they'll have numbers if they go. Looks up. Finds Mason. Mason to Dearden. Dearden, bottom corner. And Archie Gold says, let's just settle it down a little here, boys. Let's get our subs on. And that one of those subs there is Oscar McCarthy. So McCarthy, good pace there from James McIlhager. And now here's a man with pace, Ben Jackson. Jackson, the number 7, takes on the number 7. Just gets a grass monster. He's grabbed his ankle and knocked him over. Ball to be won on the ground. Still there. That should be a goalie ball, and it is a goalie ball. Weston Guerrera. Nearly got a blowout in his shoe there. He was going that quick, Jackson. Weston Guerrera will bring the ball out. Looking for that outlet. There it is again. And we see Herschel Griffin this time with that outlet. Griffin picks up the shorty in Will Brown. As the Dearden just tries to sneak up behind him. Ball with Agents. Agents. Oh, and he's throwing the ball away again. So Mexico, their own worst enemy at the moment in their offensive end, just keep giving England opportunities. As ball is going to be worked here with the poles as Cartwright gives it back to Davies. Davies, we've seen Davies. He does. Oh, here it comes on, and an opportunity there. Spreckley. They go with numbers. Spreckley goes with pace. Looks in the middle, still in the middle, and that one is fired. And again, England getting a little bit of the same down this end, an unforced error. Ball with Francisco Rosas. And he's just trying to pull a ball out of a magic trick here. Look at that, straight out of the sign. He says, I've seen a new one hiding in there. Someone put it in there, so I'm going to take that one. Rosas to Guerrera. Guerrera up the top. Finds Gonzalez Lima. And Gonzalez Lima will give the ball there to Griffin. Peraza gave it to Griffin after Lima had given it to Peraza. Ball, good pace, has got quick, over 10 metres here, but gets into pressure here with the English defender there, Will Hodgson, all over him. Manages to get the ball to some safety up the top. As Zeke Peraza tries to get himself on the scoreboard. Likes the matchup he has here on Dearden. Dearden gets around too easy, fires. That one's gone to the right-hand side of the cage. And we have a hydration break here as we hit the 6-minute mark, and one of the English players pulled up short there and might have just hurt a hand, has he? I don't know. He's coming off as well and might have just maybe wore a check or something on that hand. Will Brown just getting a little bit of attention as Brown is just wonder whether he's I don't know, not even gonna guess. So, but again, if you are online, hey, get in touch with us. Or get in touch with me anyway on World Lacrosse TV tonight. And you can get me on Instagram. Hit me up at TonyWatts71. Send us a shout out. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what you're liking. Who's going to win this game? Where are you from? What time is it? Are you up at 3 o'clock in the morning like some of the games that were before? And we do have a couple of shout outs. Callum Watson, he says shout out to the Cheadle Lacrosse boys, the two Baythorpes, Joachim Ruby and Zach Spreckley. Hope Leo is okay. Has had a fair tournament so far, a great tournament so far. And he was in good hands when he left. And Paul Carr also loving the commentaries. Tony, shout out for Archie Carr and all the boys. We all wish Leo a speedy recovery from Archie's dad, Paul Carr. So Paul Carr, we are all the same, mate. We are all family in this lacrosse fraternity. And I think all of those best wishes go out to Leo. And right now, though, I think his teammates are playing for him as the ball just can't seem to get past his English defence at the moment. Lima tried to get inside, got held up. Tinoco now as the English defence is just becoming a little stifling down there. This is a man that could break it. Herschel Griffin looks back up the top as a little fake comes on there, just getting pushed down wide, but still working for it. His agents fires the ball and loses the ball, sorry, in the pass. I thought he had a shot, but just missed the pass. A great defensive pressure there from England as they bring the ball back out through Jackson Davies. And it is a 0-0 quarter so far, and we've got 4 minutes 52 left in it. And on the other field, Chinese Taipei, China leading 11-1. And you will hear the great man Teddy Jenner over there as England look to push the cage, looks inside. Oh, great look at the bottom, just couldn't quite pick that pass off his toenails. There was Owen Shuttleworth, and ball now in the stick of Guerra as looks to launch it down the field there. Does Gunnar Higdon, but decides against that and gives it back to his keeper in Weston Guerrera. Weston Guerrera. They've used that long pass to get it into the offense a lot on the outer side. Definite plan for Mexico for their clear. And Ezekiel Peraza has the ball up on the top right-hand side. So, ball comes down the back. Just getting his legs moving down there. Good defense, looks to throw the backhand pass. England, they might get the back up here, and that one will go the way of England. I tell you what, I think it was the Superman dive that did it right at the end. That's the effort that the team will be absolutely cherishing. Oscar McCarthy just did the Superman dive at the end, and now he gets the ball and walks it into the offense. And we're going to have a timeout here, charged to England. And they all get around Oscar McCarthy, who just put everything on the line to try and get that ball back. And that first on, and Oscar McCarthy then gets up and gets it back into the offense for England. And with 3 minutes 15 to go, it has been a scoreless second term by both sides. But England, with this timeout, well, I think they've got something to talk about And what a bit of momentum to come into this second half with 3:15 to go on the clock. They will look to put one in the back of the net and just start to put another nail in that coffin and try and really shut it. But it is only a 4-1 game. We see what happens in lacrosse. And it is too early to call that. But England, what can they do here? Who is gonna, you know what? I have this favourite saying in life, that history is written every day by someone willing to pick up the pencil. Which one of these guys are gonna pick up the pencil and write history here tonight? Well, Ellis Baythorpe, it's his birthday, but he started to do it. Archie Gold, he got on the board. And then Drew Wilkinson shot some bomb from outside. Down the other end, well, the lone scorer was DiCarlo, and that was a highlight goal in itself. Having played offense and in those positions, so those balls, you know, they either stick or they don't, and the backhand stuck, and he stuck it in the back of the net. So ball now, England with an opportunity as we head down under 3 minutes. Ball up the top to Jackson. Jackson throws it up to Spreckley. Spreckley gets his motors on. Down the bottom corner, looks over. Knocked down there from the defender in Mexico. Doing a fantastic job down there is Cisco Roses. He's been very good. I reckon that's about his third knockdown at the moment. I do say that if you can get 5 knockdowns in a game, the team that does that often goes ahead and wins these games, but unfortunately it's been the unforced errors in the offensive end where they've thrown the ball away that has stifled Mexico at this point. Spreckley taking the shorty up, not allowing him overplaying that right hand as Gold comes down. Little Pick comes inside, just too far away from that two-man game. Jackson, he will go with pace. Looks down the bottom corner. Wilkinson looks opposite. Little tip there again. He's just got good sticks in lanes there. Has Francisco Roses as Wilkinson looks to attack. Spreckley wants the ball on the opposite side. Spreckley gets it now. Picks a shorty and brings him up again as he overplays his right hand. But if he's quick enough, he can get inside like that and open up the right hand. Ball comes up to Gold. Gold looks in the middle as good check there to dispossess that pass as Jackson went to pick it up. And again, Roses with the clear. Inside, finds the defender. Escobedo, he loves a shot, but ball will come back. Good save there from the keeper. Had to be on his medal there, Jackson Davies. And Davies looking for this clear. As ball now comes over the restraining line. And the clock, well, that goes under the 1 minute mark. Oh, Gold left by himself. And just good save there from Weston Guerrera. And he is and that whistle, we got a penalty on the play here. So just looking at the assessing of the penalty, it's going to go on Mexico by the look of it. Mexico, illegal procedure for 30 seconds. So great save there from Weston Guerrera, but it matters not now because England get the ball back. So 53.7 seconds left in the quarter, and England with a power play. No score in this second term, and Weston Guerrera makes another big save. Guerrera, ball on the deck. They are man down at the moment. Looks up, great break there. Escobedo gets pressured, looks through, great pickup. Is this the bit of a muck goal? Spreckley on his right-hand side, looks to free the hands, kicks it back to the birthday boy, down the bottom corner, back inside. Spreckley just couldn't quite take the ball, and a great check coming out. Ball picked up on the bottom corner, this time Gold. Another huge save there from Weston Guerrera. Spreckley fires down the bottom corner again. Good defense, great goalkeeping there from Weston Guerrera to doorstep And 4 seconds to go, fired out. And as we see Mexico shut it down here, we are going to have a 0-0 quarter as the long ball comes. And good takedown there in the back, but that is 0-0 that quarter. We are where we were at quarter time. It is 4-1. And how big is Weston Guerrero in there? In that cage, 2 big one-on-one saves. And the guys have got to realize that they've taken him to fake him low. He's gone low, almost on his knees. That's where you just got to change your play and pop it high. But they will look at that. It is halftime here at World Lacrosse Men's Under-20 Championships, the play-in game between England and Mexico. And we are going to head to a break here on World Lacrosse TV.
Come on, Aaron. Come on.
포장재부터 제품까지 1000번의 생각을 담다 안심 동원 샘물. 안심 동원 샘물이 선수들의 안전 플레이를 응원합니다.
진짜 힘들어서 다들 금방 뻗거든요. 링티 마시면 너무 좋다고 다들 찾는 거예요.
야, 너만 마시냐?
뛰는 게 달라요. 운동 갈 때 꼭 챙기세요.
마셔봐서 압니다. 링티.
IS 동서는 봅니다. 쓸모없던 땅에서 친환경 건설의 내일을, 폐기물에서 전기차의 새로운 미래를, 아이들에서 행복한 희망의 세상을. ESG 경영으로 더 큰 내일을 봅니다. IS 동서.
Playing great. Go, George. Come on. I think we got a screwdriver.
And welcome back here to the World Lacrosse Men's Under-20 Championship in Jeju. It is a beautiful night here, and halftime has been and gone as the two teams come out. It was a scoreless second quarter, so that arm wrestle started to happen. I reckon this game's still got something special to go in it. And a shout out here, Enrique Rodriguez, Mexico fan and current box GM, doing home chores at 4 a.m. to watch this match. Watching from Denver, Colorado, USA. There is no experience like a World Championship. Lifetime memories. You are correct, Enrique. And I must say, I came over in 2014 to the Men's World Championships in Denver, Colorado. And what an amazing place it was. And great down there at Dick's Sporting Park. And just the hospitality shown to us. So big shout out to you, mate. And glad you're watching us on World Lacrosse TV. But now back to the action. It is start of the second half. Ball down on the ground, and it is picked up there and fired forward. Ball just tipped up out of Jack Dearden's stick, but Jack Dearden picks the ball. Great work there out of the face-off by George Smith. And a little update. Just had a chat there to Leo Baythorpe, who just popped a shoulder, and the medical staff here managed to put it in. He's sitting right in front of us here, so he is up and about and in good cheer, apart from the fact that he probably knows that that's the end of this tournament for him, who's playing really well. And he would have loved to have had the opportunity to play the USA tomorrow. And I would have loved to have seen that too from Leo, but up and about and in good cheer. So for all those watching back at home, it's a message from him that he thanks you for all your support. And now down the bottom corner, Archie Gold. Sorry, that might actually be Spencer Mason. So ball on the outer side, stepping in. Now, ball down the back. Ball up here to Jamie Mocken. Mocken looks to step inside on his right hand, fires back down through the exposition. Up and tipped off the stick, Mexican stick. And now the goalkeeper picks it up. And you can hear here, that's great leadership here from that man. He's been outstanding tonight, Francisco Rosas. He just said value, value, value. and let's value the ball. And that's exactly what he is. And that's what's going to take. It's going to take some leadership. Oh, didn't see the man coming on. Great check there. Just snuck up on him like a tiger. And Alex Tidesley Worcester says, nope, that's our ball, thanks. And that's not the value that they were looking for. Then again, no talk from his teammates to tell him he was coming from behind, and he came at a rate of knots from the box. And ball turns over. James Thompson gives the ball up to Jackson. Jackson looks to use those motors again. Has the ball down in the back corner. The birthday boy, Ellis Baythorpe, already with 2. We've got a penalty on the play. Baythorpe steps in and fires. Good save again there from the keeper in Weston Guerrera. He is becoming a brick wall down there at the moment. We saw that the other day in an England game, and all of a sudden, Drew Wilkinson went, well, I know how to break down a brick wall, and he ended up with 4 goals. But ball down here with Ellis Baythorpe. He has Jamie Mocken. A legal procedure is the penalty, so it's only a minor penalty, 30 seconds. Nevertheless, there hasn't been a goal scored in the last 18 minutes. Now Jackson, ball down, looking at the crease, now up the top, fires again, and on cue, just getting his team up, and that is the man I was talking about, Drew Wilkinson. He has just rattled the cage. He did that from exactly the same spot the other day. There was a real arm wrestle, and Drew Wilkinson picked one out of the sky and shot from exactly the same point. And Wilkinson starts the scoring, and we have a score in the third term. It is through the stick of Drew Wilkinson. So ball back into the centre, 5-1 ball game. Ball to be won. On the deck, ground ball. Gets checked out of his stick. Runs towards the Mexico offensive player there in Peraza. Not able to pick it up. Good pressure here from England. And England, they're going to take it away. Thompson with the ball in his stick. Thompson running in. Looks over. Just couldn't quite find Dearden. Ball is going to run out of bounds, is it? No, stays in. Wants to get the ball. Steps out of bounds, though, when he went to attack the ball. And Mexico were just waiting for the ball to run out. Francisco Rosas. Ball back here to Weston Guerrera. Guerrera, the ball to Gonzalez Lima. And wearing a bit of tough love there is Lima. As the shorty comes up to pick him up there in Spencer Mason. Ball rotated over here to Herschel Griffin. Has a teammate coming on, and that's Mendoza. Mendoza received the ball there from DiCarlo. Mendoza looking to go left. Now, White Guerrera. Can he put one in the back of the net, because his namesake down the other end is stopping everything at the moment. As White Guerrera runs the ball deep into the bottom left-hand corner. Now up to Mendoza. Mendoza looks to rotate, looks down, fires in. On the back corner here is DiCarlo, looks up, finds Peraza. Peraza looks to get in and under, just loses the ball and decides to bring it out again. Alexander Cartwright with the defense on him, and not giving him much at the moment. The two 22s against each other, as we see Herschel Griffin. Oh, good stick in lane there from England, and they're going to turn this ball over again. Picks up the ground ball, turns on the list. That's Alex Worcester again, and he had a shutdown on he chased down on the backside here before, and right there, stick in lane. Good defense there from Alex Tidesley Worcester. Remember that name in defence. And now back up the top. McIlhager gives the ball up. Ball hits the deck though. Ball to be won. Comes out as the defender just tries to get through a bit of a muck. As Dearden will come from the field here. And the ball down with Archie Gold. Now to Spreckley. Spreckley. A nice cut inside. McCarthy. Great cut, great feed. And ball rotates back again. Now James McIlhager. Just trying to set it up. The defender playing really high top middle, allowing that lane. Now rotation, Spreckley. The two number 4s take on each other. But the swap happens. Back up here to McCarthy. McCarthy looks to roll around on his left. Looks inside. Didn't quite find the play. It's come off a green back. But able to be picked up down there by Spreckley. So Zach Spreckley has the ball. And ball is shot there from James McIlhager. And a quick outlet, but missed his man. Missed the target. England to pick the ball up. Just can't quite. Is that gone out off of England? Ball goes the way of Mexico. So just need to have a good set here, Mexico. 5-1 scoreline. 7:55 to go in this third term. And it's still well within reach, Mexico. If they can get one, they might just start a bit of momentum. Ball rotating out. Lima with the ball. Goes left, and then rotates back right, and then back left. Passes the ball up. Finds Mendoza. Mendoza down the back to Peraza. Peraza comes top side. Getting well guarded there by Will Baker. Baker, but flag on the play. Here we go. Mendoza gets inside. And that's the one Mexico were looking for. And Ezekiel just making it happen. Ezekiel Peraza, watch him here, just got top side of his man, flag came down, put it in his right hand. Good little roll there. And ball goes in the back of the net. And that's the one that Mexico were looking for. Is that the one that's going to spark this comeback? 5-2 is the score. And Peraza gets his first of the night. Really crucial face-off. Can Mexico win this one again? Or is it going to be an England ball? Penalty on the play here as far as in the box. So England are down a number. The ball comes up. Ball to be won. Comes off a white stick. Still off a white stick. Still in. And the ball was deemed right on the spot. There was the official. And he played the ball when he was outside the line. And as soon as you touch the ball and your feet are over the boundary, it is a turnover. So here we go, Mexico again with an opportunity. As players come on here. Up the top to Peraza. Tink, tink, tink off the bar. And ball goes out of bounds. And we have a hydration break just to cool things down here a little. Here in the third term, we have 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go. We have Mexico in offense. They've got one. Can they get another one and bring it back to a 5-3 game? At the moment, a little bit of momentum swinging Mexico's way. And England, they've been playing great defense all night. And they'll be looking to shut this down. As we gonna try and get onto the socials. Here we go. Nicola Thompson was Marshall. So there we go, that's a great name. Big shout out to Stockport Lacrosse lads. Number 13, James Chunk Thompson. And number 17, Will Baker in defense. Well, the boys have been doing a great job in defense for England. Thinking of Leo and hoping he is okay. From Chunk's mum, Nick Thompson, having palpitations while watching it work. Well, we all do that as lacrosse parents. I'm lucky enough to have two players who play for the Australian teams in goals as well. So they are always fun to watch. And we know as lacrosse parents that's exactly what happens. And Amanda Plummer sitting next to me in the box as well here. Again, she's got two playing. And we all know about this. So here we go, Mexico with an opportunity. Can they just get another one back in the latter bit of this half? It doesn't all have to be done now. Good inside to Peraza, picked off there by Alexander Cartwright. And England coming back the other way through the stick of Spencer Mason. Out to the birthday boy there at Ellis Baythorpe. Oh, Wilkinson by himself in the middle. Oh, and that was very lucky. That got picked off there. Good pick off from the Mexican number 8 in Thomas Agents. Because if that hadn't have been picked off, Drew Wilkinson was wide open in the crease. Ball down the bottom corner. Peraza looks inside and finds another one. Finds a teammate there in Henry Alvarado. And we're back to a 2-goal game. And a good feed inside there from Ezekiel Peraza. Found the stick there in the Mexican crowd. They're loving it on the outer side. They've come to voice. And a good goal there to Henry Alvarado. So we've got game on here after a scoreless second term. But right now, ball back into the centre. And ball to be won, and it might be a loose ball pushed there. And that ball will go the way of England. So, as the long pole picks it up there in Will Hodgson. Fires the ball down, under pace, good pace there. Gold looks to flip it over, but gets immense pressure there from Gunnar Higdon. And he keeps going, Gold steps in, good save again from the keeper. And now it rotates back the other way. Opportunity here again for Mexico. Mexico down, looks up, finds Peraza. Good pass there from Ethan Villagrana. And Mexico just starting to tighten this one up. You can just feel it. You could feel it in the second quarter. It became an arm wrestle, which means teams were sort of just really not given. Now Mexico, they've held up the scoring and they need to keep this one from going over. And he does well there, does Mendoza. Mendoza just gets a little tap on the ankle from that grass monster. And now ball comes back the other way. England with an opportunity, down on the bottom corner. Comes up to the long stick and they'll send some substitutes here and England will settle this one down. So now, McCarthy with the ball. Passes over here to Baythorpe. Baythorpe, he'll run the ball down to the bottom corner. Great work by our camera people here, doing a fantastic job and in the production. This can't happen without it, so looks over. Spreckley tried to find on the bottom side. Two number 4s battle each other. That's a flick upfield there and a little use of the bigger body, but great pick up from Oscar McCarthy. Now back Spreckley, just couldn't quite find it in his stick. Runs through the pressure, gets a push, and that's a loose ball push as well. And that will go the way of England. So great work there from Zach Spreckley. Did the hard work on the outer side. Got a big push. And then down they go. And Zach Spreckley manages to win the ball back for England. Archie Gold. But definitely the heat has been turned up in this kitchen. Gold fires the ball down the back, finds Spreckley. Spreckley looks to inside roll there. does Oscar McCarthy. McCarthy just checking the goalie. No, just checks the defender in front of the goal. He loses the ball. Opportunity here again for Mexico. So Mexico with a bit of impetus their way. As the substitutes come on for both teams. Henry Alvarado. We've got 2 minutes 12 left in this third term. And now with the ball down the back here with Luca Di Carlo. Looks up the top, opens up again. Good save in there from the keeper. Huge shot there from Thomas Agents. And a fantastic save from Jackson Davies. And can England reward that save as gold? And a flag on the play there as it goes high into the night sky. And James McIlhager, so they can attack the cage here with a flag on the play. McIlhager looks to go at pace. They need to keep attacking the cage. Back up the top, Jackson just can't quite get it in his stick. He was looking to shoot before he grabbed that ball then, Jackson. And a slash call here on Mexico. At a 5-3 ball game. It is Mexico 2, England 1 in this quarter. And England have a chance to use this power play to win this, or even up this third term. So Wilkinson, just a couple of sticks starting to drop out of it, just taking the eyes off it. Boys will have to get that back on. Mocken, back down to the bottom to Spreckley, back up the top to Gold. Gold finds Wilkinson on the bottom corner. Comes off, great backup though. And lifts the hands, good defense there on the bottom corner. And now ball will be in the Mexican stick. Looks up and they call the timeout. Good work there from Mexico. Great dispossess down there from Aaron Escobedo. And Mexico, can they get one? 46.2 seconds left in the third quarter. And they will have an opportunity to drag this within one. And that would take all the momentum into the fourth quarter. Or can England just hold out this last set here from Mexico? Well, we're about to find out. And again, if you are watching, send us a message. Alistair Hodgson says shout out to Mellow Mud Dogs, Will Hodgson, Jamie Mocken and Drew Wilkinson. Come on England. So good to see you Alistair online. And UK Lax fan says bald guy, white shirt, bottom right is Darren Baythorpe, father of Leo and Ellis. And Darren played for England in 1994, 1998, 2002 and 2006. He's given me a picture up there. He's sitting in the stands watching his son. One of his sons, well, he's down here on the bench at the moment. And he has got an arm in a sling with the shoulder that popped. But he's got a smile on his face at the moment. He will have an even bigger one. So big shout out to the guys up the top in the crowd up there as well. And you can see the passion in the photo that I've got here. But right now, it is Mexico with 46.2 seconds on the clock. Clock starts running. Good pressure and ball loose. So double the ball. And here we go. England, pick it up through the long pole. Looks to get inside, does! Turnover England. Alexander Cartwright puts a little nail in that one. Great defense there from England. And the long pole, Alexander Cartwright getting it done. As the English crowd up there go nuts. And just drew that pass. And the long stick over the right hip of the keeper. And England, that is one they needed for a bit of breathing space. And didn't they like that? From the long pole there in Alexander Cartwright. So 6-3 game. 33.3 seconds to go. Ball there with George Smith. And George Smith wins it. Is there another opportunity here for England? 22 seconds left to go. Dearden with the ball. He's going to have to attack the cage. 16 seconds on the play. So limited time in this clock. Dearden gives it up. Looks to drive. And that's going to be a moving pick, so that's not going to help. So 6.5 seconds left in the third. Mexico. They'll need to just long bomb this. Does the goalie. Throws it down. Tips off. Comes into the stick of Ezekiel Peraza, but just a little too late. And three-quarter time whistle goes. It is England 6, Mexico 3. A 2-all quarter in the end there after a 0-all quarter in the second. See here, 18 shots to 16, 5 assisted goals to 2. Save percentages pretty even, and penalties, well, that's a bit in the favour of Mexico in the box. But we're going to have a quick break here on World Lacrosse TV. We'll be back very shortly for fourth quarter action.
IS 동서는 봅니다. 쓸모없던 땅에서 친환경 건설의 내일을, 폐기물에서 전기차의 새로운 미래를, 아이들에서 행복한 희망의 세상을. ESG 경영으로 더 큰 내일을 봅니다. IS 동서.
From our unique origins to the modern game, the global lacrosse community has been preparing for this moment. Together, we step into a new chapter of growth, competition, unity, and inspiration for the next generation. Welcome to a new era of lacrosse. At the Olympic Games in Los Angeles, we continue growing together. Join the journey, and let's make history in LA and beyond. A new era of lacrosse starts now.
And back we come for fourth quarter action. It is England leading 6 goals to 3. And a big shout out to Brian Palladino. He is online watching. And he says, hello Tony, love the tink, tink, tink and the grass monster. The father of UNO Park for Korea. He just loves lacrosse. We had a good chat on the bus the other day. And big shout out to you, Brian. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. And it's great that we can bring a bit of joy here on World Lacrosse TV as this tournament starts to get and heat up. And now England, well, they win the possession out of the face-off for this fourth quarter. And England just taking some time. Substitutes coming on. And now they will start down the back here through Ellis Baythorpe. Baythorpe starts the rotation. Cutter comes through them from McCarthy. Back up to Drew Wilkinson. Wilkinson looks to go right hand. Ellis Baythorpe, he just stuck out a left hand. Spreckley, little rotations here. Good movement here for England. Now McCarthy with the ball. Gets past his player. McCarthy looks to step in. Rolls back, finds Gold. Gold over, finds Mocken. And Mocken with the save there again from Weston Guerrera. And ball coming back the other way. Through the stick here of Henry Alvarado. Alvarado passing the ball down and just said, look, let's settle it down a bit. Wyatt Guerrera back to the long pole. And the pole, well, he's just going to come out and wait for a substitute to come on. Or is he going to go down and have a shot here? No, he decides to give it up to his attacker there in Herschel Griffin. And Herschel Griffin passing the ball down the back to Ezekiel Peraza. Peraza got quick feet, Peraza has, and he's got a really good shot on him. Zeke. Peraza turns around and he fires. Good save again from the English keeper. He has been amazing in there tonight, Jackson Davies. And the ball turns over. And now the defences have done very well tonight here for England. Look to clear this ball through their long poles. Now here's a goal scorer already. Alexander Cartwright. Has he got a taste for it? Maybe he's going to pick up a shorty at some point. Or maybe he'll just keep the longie and just say, I'm going to just transition as many times as I can. But he heads back into the defence. And James McIlhager gives the ball up to Jackson. Back to McIlhager. McIlhager over to Baythorpe. Baythorpe. Back to McIlhager. To Jackson. Jackson up to Wilkinson. Jackson looking to get his motors on. Gives it up. Finds McIlhager. Now Baythorpe. Good movement again. Spreckley looking to get in the way. Gold. He's just looking to create some gold here. Wilkinson. Back up. I love the movement here from England. They're just not allowing a defence to get settled. Just almost running double triangles here. Looks down the bottom. Now opens the hands. And just keep that movement going. Eventually defences get tired. So ball down the back with Spreckley. Opens. Spreckley gets to free the hands. Looking on the bottom corner. Great save again there from the keeper. Ball to be won. Extracted there well. And we've got a interference call on Mexico, and the ball will turn over. What a huge save again there from Weston Guerrera. Oh, and now an opportunity up the top. Gold just gets the ball knocked down. And now ball comes, looks inside. Oh, there he is, Spreckley. Another huge save from the keeper. He has been big in there tonight as well, both keepers earning their ilk in the cage. Weston Guerrera, another one-on-one save. He is doing everything for his Mexican team here to keep him in the game. And just gets knocked over, and a flag on the play. So Mexico with an opportunity here. Luca Di Carlo takes the ball down behind X. Rotation. Peraza has the ball. Now he comes back left and didn't attack the cage. So ball will be stopped. Penalty was on the play. And I'm not sure whether that'll be an illegal body or just a push. I'm going to guess. I'm going to have a guess. I'm going to say that's a minor penalty for a push. Yep. So interference or a push call. Simultaneous penalties here. So interference there and a hold on Mexico. So two penalties. They even each other out. They don't have to serve. And Mexico with the ball, they keep the ball. 2 30-second minor penalties. Mexico through Solis Vera. Ball over to Mendoza. Oh, looks inside. Another huge save on the doorstep. Tell you what, it's been a masterclass by the goalkeepers out here tonight. Now an opportunity again. Looks at the bottom corner. Gold just gets dispossessed, but picked up there by Ellis Baythorpe. And ball rotates back to Gold. No one on the bottom corner. No one in the middle. Fires, and there we go. Another one for England. That's a big goal in the contents of this game. Spencer Mason with the feed there from Zach Spreckley. And Spencer Mason gets his first of the night. And England, is that enough to send them to versus the USA tomorrow? Teammates get around him, and Mason Spencer gets his first. But how big have these two goalkeepers been here tonight? They have been unbelievable. We've only got a 7-3 game, 10 goals been scored, and their save percentage, well, it's going up and up and up. And ball comes out. Oh, picked up again from the long stick. Bottom corner to Spreckley, and we've got it. We're going to have a. We've got a slash call here. on the long pole for England. So ball will turn over there on Alex Tidley Worcester. And the ball will come back up to the centre. And Mexico will start with this from the centre. They need to get a player over there. Ball's just going to be dropped. And if you don't get there in time, they blow the whistle. But Ezekiel Peraza, well, what magic has he got here? 7-3. They need 4 goals to tie it. There is 9 minutes and 33 seconds left in this fourth term for a spot against the USA in the semi-finals. Ball, Ezekiel Peraza. Over there to Tanoko. Looks inside, ball knocked down. Goalkeeper comes out, looks to pick it up, gets a push. No push call. Just might have played for that one slightly, waited for the contact and went down. Managed to get back in. And Mexico will start the rotation of the ball again. Quick pass, finds Tanoko to Peraza. Peraza to Griffin. Griffin on the bottom corner here to Mendoza. Back to Griffin, to Peraza. Back to Tanoko, back to Peraza. And Peraza, they're going to have to attack the cage here. 9 minutes to go as Thomas Agents gets the ball. Ball lost in the middle. Picked up, great work there from Peraza. Just fires it high over the bar. Good opportunity there for Mexico as the clock ticks down to 8:25. Looks up and again, up and over, and a flag on the play. As a shot came there from Gus Gonzalez Lima. And a cross-check here for England. So here's an opportunity for Mexico. They need to score in this power play. As the and we're just having to stop the play because the player has not come for the penalty. And he did not realise he had one there, Jack Dearden. And now he does, because and flag down. That's going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty. That is not what England need. Oh, he's got a 30-second conduct call. So probably just need to head off the field and just maybe say thank you, sir, for the flag. I appreciate it. And go and sit down, because otherwise you end up with a misconduct, and it's now a 1.5 minute penalty. So we've got Mexico. Can they get back into this game here? Power play. There's plenty of space behind here. Just looking as they're trying to get wide. And now Mexico start to attack this cage. They really need to keep, oh, look inside, and there it is. There's the start. Luca Di Carlo on the crease. Well found there by Herschel Griffin. And Di Carlo back to a 7-4 ball game. 1:09 left in the penalty clock. And Di Carlo, he gets his second of the night. And Mexico, can they win the ball out of the center? Get it back to a 2-goal game. And just see the mental pressure start to build here. Or can England win it out with a man down and run this penalty out? Ball on the ground, ball to be won. Long pole, picks the ball up, under pressure straight away. Player came over quickly there without possession. Oh, he did have possession. Where's a bit of a hit there, does George Smith. George Smith goes back to the keeper. Keeper pops it up over to the long stick there in Will Baker. And Baker will hold it, and they'll just try and suck some of this penalty out here. Ben Jackson comes on. That's the man you give the ball to. But they decide to kick it over there to Cartwright. Cartwright, he has Jackson all alone down here. Just give it to the shorty. There you go, shorty with pace. That will work every day of the week. Man comes on in Spreckley. Spreckley needs to get out of the way of that. Doesn't want to draw a player to it. Now rotates back to Spreckley. They've got a number here if they can use it. Looks inside. Gold fires. Good save again there from the keeper. He has been outstanding tonight, Weston Guerrera. As penalty has been released. We are at 6:54 to go in the fourth. A 3-goal ball game here. Guerrera, ball gets checked out, but how unfortunate is that? Goes straight back to the keeper, and the long ball just didn't find it there. So maybe not so fortunate. And Jackson Davies will bring the ball out and transition. These long poles have been great transitioning tonight. Alexander Cartwright looks over and finds Oscar McCarthy. McCarthy here to Drew Wilkinson. He has Gold on his left and decides to head it that way. Gold up against Herschel Griffin. The two shorties with a bit of pace. Griffin trying to keep him out there. Gold trying to turn him. Looks inside, looks over. Oh, that's a good look inside. He hasn't quite been able to take that, has Jamie Mocken, but nearly pulled off something special there. Mexico back into the center, through their pole, Aaron Escobardo, and ball turned over. So now into the pole here of Will Hodgson. Hodgson looks to drive down deep. Zach Spreckley comes up and said, I got you, buddy. And now he will take some time out of this clock. 5 minutes 30 to go in the fourth. And Zach Spreckley, I think we'll be having a drinks break here if we get the next stop ball, as Spreckley turns to run this right-hand pipe. Now Wilkinson pushes the ball up the top, over there to Ellis Baythorpe. Baythorpe down to Spreckley. Oh, sorry, no, that's James McIlhager. Looks to get hooked up, looks up the top. Jackson back down to Spreckley. So running a 1-4-1 here are England. Over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson just throwing some, getting some possession ball here. Spreckley looks to go left, looks to go right, keeps his feet. Now gets up, looks up the top, comes down Jackson. Jackson, and just pushes it out again to Wilkinson. Stall call on the play. So they cannot bring it above the restraining line now. Ellis Baythorpe with the ball. Spreckley, and he can just push the ball back up. Can't go above the restraining line, and does with the stall on. And just a bit of a brain fade there, but that is going to be a hydration break. And Drew Wilkinson just gives Mexico, you know what, they're all tired and mentally fatigued, and just forgot the stall call was on, stepped up and over the restraining line. And now Mexico will start with the ball. There's no penalty on that, it's just a turnover. And coach is going out to talk to the officials, but probably need both coaches if that's going to occur. As the Mexicans will start with the ball. So an opportunity here as we see a few highlights on the board. Let me go to the socials and see if anyone's bitten their nails off yet. Just see if anyone's still gone to sleep. Alistair Hodgson says, keep up the great work, England. Let's go W for our injured Lionhearts. And Korea Lacrosse centre post. And a big picture of me. So thanks to Korean Lacrosse. Love, love, love. It's great to be able to be here calling these big games. And Mexico, well, they'll start with the ball in their defensive end. And as the boys get set for the last little foray here, as Ezekiel Barraza just dropped a stick there. Seen a couple of those tonight. Barraza able to get into the offense. So 7-4, 4-13. Goal a minute. A goal a minute. We'll win it. Barraza looks to get inside. Almost gets in. Looks back over. Tink, tink, tink. That has gone in the top shelf off the bar. Huge shot there from Thomas Agents. And we've got a 7-5 ball game with 3:55 to go. It is game on again. Oh, the pressure. You can just feel it rising. And the whistles, as we see whistles on the backfield here. So 7-5, a bomb there from Thomas Agents and Mexico. Can they get the ball out of the center again? George Smith fighting hard. Ball to be won. Ball comes up, comes out. That's a hold. Loose ball, but allowed to play on with advantage. Again, oh no, just tosses it back to the Mexican defender. So a little bit of pressure here for England. As Mexico pick the ball up through the stick of Arroyo. And he gives it over to Tinoco. So can Mexico get another one here and bring it back to a one-goal game with this man? Great pace on the split dodge there from the goal scorer in Agents. Now back up to up to Herschel Griffin. Griffin fires, the ball goes out of bounds. And 3 minutes and 7 seconds left on the clock. Ball up to Gus Gonzalez Lima. Gets topside. Looks to free the hands. And he might go again here on his left. Rotates the ball over. Ball hits the deck. And it's got to be clean here. Herschel Griffin. He's got a massive split dodge, has Herschel Griffin. And this time just tries to go down and fires! Puts it in the 5-hole. We've got a one-goal game. 2 minutes 40 to go. It looked like England had this in the bag at 7-3. All of a sudden at 7-6, we have 2 minutes and 40 seconds of amazing lacrosse left. And shooters got to shoot. And did exactly that there. Did the number 22 in Herschel Griffin. Put it through the 5-hole. Keepers have been hard to score on tonight. And Herschel Griffin, how important is that goal? Now, any possession here. And we're just going to have a quick conference here with the officials. I think they're just looking for the goal scorer. It was 2-2. Or no, maybe they're looking here. And maybe they were calling for a stick check there. And they've asked the box for a stick check, but the play had been stopped and the player had left the field, and the stick check came too late. So no opportunity there for a stick check, illegal procedure there. It's going Mexico's way. Here we go. Ricardo Tinoco kicks it over there. Crowds come alive on the outer side. Thomas Agents. We have 2 minutes 24 left to go. Mexico down by 1 with possession. Ball running around the outer side. Barraza has the ball, steps inside. Barraza looks to get in. Good save, he's in the crease. And crease call. Ball goes the way of England. And England just need to find a shorty here. And just try and settle it down. 1 minute 55 left in the contest. We've got a 7-6 ball game. Have we got another golden goal on our hands? Or can England keep possession here? Jack Dearden looks to come across the halfway line. England will call a timeout as the pressure heats up in the kitchen here. And the crowd brought to life. We hope you're enjoying this epic contest. I said it at the start of the game, I thought this one was going to be epic. And it's coming down to that. 1:40 on the clock. England up by 1 with possession. And a timeout called by head coach Mike Armstrong. As we just look to take a breath here. Oh, can England hold this out and find their way to USA? Or have Mexico got something up their sleeve here? Are they going to play the ace up the sleeve and just get possession of this ball? And I mean, at the end of the day, take the stall call if you have to, but Mexico are going to push out. And the officials, well, they're in a pressure cooker as well, but they're doing a fantastic job here, the officials. They are amazing in the calls they've made tonight. And now Mexico need to come out, otherwise the whistle will be blowing. And Mexico need to find the field quickly. And they're being hurried up here. So here we go. The crowd's in full voice. I might lose mine by the end of the night. But England, can they hold on? And the pressure, mental pressure now starts to come on these young lads. Jackson has the ball over there. And they're going to try and... They need to put pressure on these players. Oh no! Over and back! Ball will go the way of Mexico. So Mexico, with 1:20 left, have possession. They need a goal to tie it up. Ezekiel Peraza, he has the ball. Kicks it up here to Herschel Griffin. So England have turned the ball over with an over and back. In the stick here of Luca Di Carlo. Back up. Gus Gonzalez Lima looks to get inside, gets under his player, looks to rotate back on the left, fires up. Kicks the ball there to Luca Di Carlo. Oh, cross crease pass. Gets inside, loses the ball. Picked up by Mexico though. And we're going to have a timeout. Charge Mexico. 42.1 seconds left in the contest. Mexico with the ball in their offense. 1 goal game to send it to overtime. And England, their defense, just have to stand up here. And where's the shot coming from? And I'm going to say, if there is a shot that gets put on board, I'm going to preempt it. It's going to be Ezekiel Peraza to tie it up. But if not, and England can hold up this offense for the next 42.1 seconds from Mexico, who have come back from 7-3 down. And hearts are in mouth everywhere now. I know everyone watching online who was watching earlier and telling us that they were hearts in mouth. And I reckon Nicola Thompson was Marshall. If she was having palpitations before, I reckon she's got the machine out ready to restart it. And here we go. 42.1 seconds to decide Mexico's future in this tournament. Who is going to play the USA tomorrow? Thomas Agents has the ball. Ball back here to Wyatt Guerrera. Guerrera picked up by the long pole. Guerrera runs the right-hand side, fires! Good save there from the keeper. Ball to be won, and it's going to go the way of Mexico. Yep, Mexico, they were first on. So, 23 seconds left. Mexico need to get a shot off. Lima with the ball, back up the top. Finds Griffin. Clock running down, looks inside, finds an open man in Lima. Dispossessed, England. Ball comes back up in the stick of Peraza. Limited time, Peraza, 4 seconds on the crease. Oh, that is a game winner from the keeper. And England run out an epic game here. How big was that save from Jackson Davies on the doorstep? Oh, what a game. Right on the doorstep. 4 seconds to go. Mexico have a shot. Huge one-on-one. And England win it 7-6. Oh my goodness. The hero right now, Jackson Davies. That's why the goalies get paid the big bucks here. What a game. We hope you liked that on World Lacrosse TV. Oh, I thought I was going to get my golden goal again. Right down. Congratulations to Mexico, though. What a battle. 7-3 down to come back. They have won a lot of fans out here tonight. And what a great game of lacrosse. This is why I took up commentary, for games like that. As the officials and players make their way off, England will be victors tonight. And I'm sure that there'll be a few Coke sport for the goalkeeper there for that last save, Jackson Davies. What a game. England off to face USA tomorrow. And that was a heart starter right there. But what a game of lacrosse. World Lacrosse TV. You don't get better than that. And we, as the two teams just calm down, and I calm down a bit too, well, huge efforts as I believe China ran out winners on the outer side there. As Teddy Jenner had that call. Look, we're going to wrap it up here from the beautiful fields here in the World Lacrosse Men's Under-20 Championship in Jeju. My name has been Tony Watts, and until the sticks are swinging tomorrow, we'll see you live for more fantastic lacrosse action.